What is going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'm joined by the legend, Toasty. Kept burnt. He's been burning toast all day, and I try to pull him away out of the kitchen from burning toast so I can make this video with him, because what happened 2 days ago, Toasty? What was announced?
Dragon Ball Super, the new Dragon Ball series. I keep saying it's Dragon Ball Z series only because it's continuing where Dragon Ball Z left off. Technically before the end of DBZ World Tournament, or at least that's what it seems like. But it's technically Dragon Ball series. But yes, Dragon Ball Super.
I can't not call it Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I get it's a Dragon Ball series, but I'm still going to call it a Dragon Ball Z extension anime or whatever. But to those who don't know what we're talking about, which I'm pretty sure there's not a single person on Earth left who hasn't heard this news, Toriyama is bringing back Dragon Ball Z. Is calling the anime Dragon Ball S, Dragon Ball Super, and it is a continuation of the end of Dragon Ball Z post Majin Buu. And this is coming out this summer, actually, very, very soon, and it's going to be airing every single Sunday on Fuji TV starting July. And after that, it'll probably be available online so we can watch it and stuff. And we'll probably get an English dub sometime later.
Cross your fingers.
No, I'm pretty sure it's going to get dubbed a lot sooner. I mean, because look how well Dragon Ball Z is doing with Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, Xenoverse. Like, this is the year of Dragon Ball.
Yeah. And Sean Schemmel actually tweeted technically today, but it's, you guys are seeing this later, but today he did tweet at Christopher Sabat saying, I guess we're going to have to get the band back together. I'm like, yo, this is good.
No, the second I woke up, I texted Sabat. I was like, dude, you need to, like, get your squad together for all your voices and prepare, because Dragon Ball Z's coming back. Like, I am freaking hyped and stoked for this shit. So listen, this is what we're going to do. So there's a lot of questions popping up where this is taking place, and a lot of people are kind of confused as to what's happening, because the original press release says this is the Dragon Ball Z story after the Majin Buu saga ends, and a lot of people are like, well, why isn't it after Fugatsu no F, Resurrection F, you know, Battle of Gods? Why is it before the movies? And it's not. So Toasty and I wanted to kind of get together and make this video to let you guys know what the actual timeline is based on what was said in the actual press release. So Toasty, why don't you go ahead and let us know the one key detail that was mentioned by the producer of Dragon Ball Super that places exactly where the timeline is.
Yeah, alright. So in the little time where the producer said stuff, he actually said that an enemy that is stronger than Beerus or Frieza may appear. So obviously that's pointing at the new villains that are going to be present in the series. We have no idea who they are yet, but since he said, first of all, Beerus and Frieza, that either means that, first of all, it's going to be a continuation after the movies, because, you know, Frieza himself, well, the last time before this was when he was in the Frieza saga / Android saga. So there's only one real way that that would actually make any sense, is if it's after Resurrection F. And it makes sense because there is still a little bit more time before the technical World Tournament saga is supposed to happen in Dragon Ball Z. So, you know, they still have a little bit of time in between the end of Resurrection F and the actual World Tournament saga. So it makes a little bit of sense. I don't know how they're going to really squeeze all of the time, because, you know, I'm assuming this is going to be a longer anime because, you know, it's Dragon Ball Z. It's a shonen, so usually those are long. I'm assuming it's going to be probably a little bit more than 100 episodes, if not 100, 200. So I don't know how they're going to squeeze all into that one little time, but maybe they'll do a time skip after the World Tournament and all that stuff. But, you know, really it's all up in the air now. But this is definitely after Resurrection F and Battle of Gods. Hopefully this means Beerus and Whis will also be involved, since, you know, it's after their movies. So
dude, yeah, I really want to see Beerus in action again, because, like, he's become one of my favorite characters since he was revealed in Battle of Gods, and I want to see him definitely in action. But yeah, guys, when they said in the press release it's after the Majin Buu saga or arc or whatever you want to call it, they didn't literally mean after that ends. They were talking about, like, post when Dragon Ball Z ended, because technically Dragon Ball Z ends at the Majin Buu saga, and that's what they're referring to. And in terms of potential time skips, that could be possible too. For all we know, this could even start after the tournament. You know, this is basically we saw the build-up of Battle of Gods, kind of showed Goku's his flaws as a warrior, and then also showed him a new power that he reached when he became Super Saiyan God. And then Resurrection F, without going into many details, because I know a lot of people haven't seen it yet, because it's technically not out yet. That movie also kind of focuses on the development of Goku and Vegeta, and it's preparing them for something. Like, when you watch the movie, you'll understand that they be prepared for something. And I feel like with how Battle of Gods and Resurrection have set it up, this series is definitely supposed to go straight off of that. So it's going to be past Fugatsu no F, Resurrection F. It's going to be probably a past, you know, past the World Tournament. You know, we'll probably see Oob in action, which I know a lot of people want to really see, you know, what he's actually like, not what we saw in GT. Which finally GT gets uncanonized, or not uncanonized, but gets, like, written out completely, because Yeah, that's something that's also been brought up a lot. So no more GT talk because it doesn't exist.
Because Super Saiyan God itself was already like clashing with GT. Because like, oh, he had Super Saiyan God, then why wouldn't he just use that against Super 17?
Let's just pretend that Dragon Ball GT is a different universe. That's the only way I accept the movies in my life. It's just because I always say, oh, this happened in a different universe or whatever. So that's how I accept it. But yeah, the big question is what the hell is happening? Like, you know, going back to Battle of Gods when it ended, you know, it's been revealed that there's 12 different universes with warriors stronger than Beerus and Whis. So are we getting a crossover in terms of, you know, universes? Are we even going into the time travel speed like we saw in Xenoverse? Is Demigod going to be in the movie? Is freaking Toa Miro going to be in the movie? Because, I mean, Toriyama did
you mean the series? you're so hooked on talking about movies.
Yeah. Toriyama did design Toa and Miro, so it's like, are we going to even see any of that? There's a lot of possibilities, and as of right now, we don't know anything. All we have is just theories. So what we want to do is we just kind of want to make this quick video to let you guys know that this isn't after Majin Buu. This is like after the series period, you know, where we are right now. It's not, you know, it's going to keep going from where Fukatsu no kind of ends and stuff. So, yeah. But we do want to know from you your own thoughts and theories. So who has the best theory of what's going to happen? Are we going to get time traveling? Are we going to get more gods? Are we going to get cross-universe battles? Like, let us know your own thoughts in the comment section below.
Also, be sure to stick on our channels because we're going to be doing a whole lot of theory videos on Dragon Ball Super about all the stuff that could happen, and then we'll see what happens in the actual series, and you know, maybe we'll be doing some reviews for the series. Who knows?
Oh yeah, there's going to be plenty of content. I'm freaking stoked.
Yeah,
as a fan, and it's just I can't wait. I'm just so happy right now. I'm so happy. Toasty, do you want to say anything else before we end this video?
Yeah, just for those of you who are just asking, oh wait, what about after GT? Could it also be after GT? No. GT is not known as canon, at least according to Akira Toriyama's story. So this won't include GT in any sort of way. It won't be after GT. It's technically before GT, but it's only like GT is a separate universe, or if that even that are not existing. So just make sure you know that there's no after GT or anything like that. It's just after the Buu saga, because that was the last canon part of Dragon Ball Z. Saga,
well, the last canon part was Battle of Gods and Resurrection F, but
technically, yes.
Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so who's hyped? I know you guys were a lot of hyped. There was a lot of hype when the stuff was announced, so leave a like rating below if you're hyped for Dragon Ball Super. Check out Toasty and vice versa if you're watching on this channel. We will keep you guys up to date with everything Dragon Ball Z related over the next couple of months. And other than that, you guys enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll see all you awesome super sandwiches and pieces of toast, whatever you want to call them, in the comment section below, guys. Peace.
Peace.